the children to keep away from the stage because we're slightly afraid that they're going to either knock something over or burn themselves with lights. So if we could ask parents to keep children slightly away from the stage. Before our next sketch, I'd like to mention some of the awards that have been made. To the most typical Englishwoman, Jane Coakley. The most typical Frenchman, our chef tonight, Paul Bernard. The most typical American, Stuart Whitman. And the most typical Scotsman goes to Bart Gleitman. There's a special mention for the most typical Marcel Award, which goes once again to Dan Sherry. The least typical awards are slightly more difficult. We came up with at least one. Connor Keogh gets that really amazing award for being a bright Irishman. Another award goes jointly to Tor, Thomas and Stuart, who are an equally unusual bunch, being Swedish with being Scandinavians with a sense of humour. Next, we're going to take our first look at the world of Shakespeare, with Hamlet as an operational manager. Now, we had hoped to have Thomas Folman to take this role, but regrettably, we have his understudy, which is Dan Sherry. So, ladies and gentlemen, Hamlet is about to explode before your very eyes.
But it is noble for the enterprise to settle the variable and fixed cost of outrageous contractors, or to take arms against the sealed employees. By underpaying them, fire them. Plan no more, and by a plan to put an end to the inventory in 1,000 natural bottlenecks. A consummation devoutly to be wished. To plan, to schedule, to schedule the chance to trade off. Ah, there's the rub. But when I to this anarchy, my dreams to come, and when we shuffle off this mortal coil and explode out those long-term time buckets. This isn't my class.
And now, some more awards. The Lecturer's Set Award for neat blackboard drawings is jointly awarded to Professors Haspesler and Dose. They're intricately constructed, multi-dimensional drawings, which rendered the classes nearly superfluous. There were, unfortunately, no nominations for the Miss Mac Truck Award, but the winner of the Gabrielle Kawini Free Lunch Award has unfortunately turned it down since he discovered he had to eat it in the inside restaurant. And now, ladies and gentlemen, ICTV presents to you, live from the backwoods of Virginia, sponsored by Colgate-Palmolive, from the man who coined the phrase, "What's good for INSEAD is good for nothing." Your host for This Is Your Life, Outlandish Garble.
Excuse me for being late, but as my old friend Keynes used to say, after a long run, we're all dead. Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention, please? I should have your attention. If any of you are having a bit of trouble reading tonight's program, if you simply take paragraph B and draw a line under it, and then move it down to the right, at the bottom of the right-hand column upwards, and then at the bottom of the left-hand column down, and I think you'll be able to make some sense of it. It's not my fault, you understand. I'm sorry. It just happened. Well, welcome to This Is Your Life. My name is Outlandish Garble. I'm great. And I'm not known to refuse a dinner invitation after the show. Tonight, as on each of our episodes of This Is Your Life, we're going to bring you on a trip down memory lane. The trip down memory lane of our guest celebrity. Our guest celebrity tonight is going to meet some of the most important people who have led to her fame and fortune. Tonight, we present to you the cutting edge of European young management. The product, the finest product of Europe's finest business school. Well, it seems that she's a little late. We'll have to wait a few minutes.
But you must have a job for me.
With an INSEAD MBA?
I have a great deal of experience.
Yes, but I've been examining your profile. Maybe we can get back to the interview.
I run a company.
Good. Tell me more about that. What was the company?
Firm B, Industry 2.
Ah, yes.
We had the first Woodlight, you know.
I'm sorry.
I'll do anything.
That I already know. Sorry. Don't call us.
Well, we started late, so we'll finish late. Maria Acropolis, this is your life.
Thank you.
Maria, you're bright, witty, perceptive, charming, but not as charming as me. You're successful, active, proactive, interactive. In fact, Maria, you're European management's Airbus. Maria, tonight, we're going to introduce you to a few of the people who are quite familiar to you. Do you remember that first moment you arrived at INSEAD, or you thought about INSEAD? Going back even farther, let's go back to that application form you filled out. Do you remember your INSEAD application form? Let's see. Maria, your INSEAD application form. Ah, yes, you listed your weaknesses. I was born a leader, and have always had trouble following. I was always smarter than everyone else, and it really bothered them. I have so many good ideas that I can't put them all into practice. Yes.
I was big-headed then, but now I'm perfect.
So, Maria, you came to INSEAD to broaden your horizons. Do you remember that first day at INSEAD? Do you remember the warm, team-spirited camaraderie of your group?
That's absolutely ridiculous.
I told you to be on time. I keep on telling you. I have experience in this. I know what I'm talking about. It's the French. It's always been the French. I mean, actually,
Disillusioned by your group, Maria, you looked for an older figure to teach you the relevance of these things. Maria, do you remember him? He was a cost accountant then. Now, he's a Southern Baptist preacher. Maria, listen. Do you hear his voice? Do you remember this voice? Do you recognize this voice?
I remember you as Miss Nemo. Maria, what are you doing?
Well, I'm looking for a job. I'm hoping to work internationally.
Yes.
International strategic domestic banking.
Yes. Maria, as I preached to you before, you must make your goals congruent. And yours are outside the relevant range of activity.
But it's difficult. I don't know what to do.
I hear you. Downward. You might be more flexible. And that would put your bottom on the line.
Thank you, Reverend. Thank you. Thank you. And so, with that kind of help, Maria, you looked for a rest. Could you have ever imagined that the moment when you checked into Loma Vista Hospital, that you'd meet the adopted Nova Scotian Superman of operations management, the man for whom Harold Wilson coined the phrase, the white hair of technology. Maria, he's back from his last assignment, his last international assignment, to sort out the problems, the mess with the Huddersfield dustmen. Do you remember this voice, Maria? Do you remember this voice? Maria, do you remember his voice? Emmy, you're on.
Okay, well, I had hoped to have my lines and my script for tonight, but apparently they're still in the print shop. I didn't know I was on the show till yesterday. You can see. And basically, I don't know if any of you guys have print shop experience, but really, down there, it's a mess. I understand they're bringing McKinsey's in to do a study for $100,000 to see what the problem is, and basically, I don't know if you guys know, but I could have told them that in 5 minutes for free. Oh, a chair. This reminds me of Loma Vista Hospital. Fancy that, a chair in a CCU. Okay, I've got to watch the time, but yeah, time for one more question.
I don't understand you. You talk to us about EOQ, CPA, LOB, but I don't understand what is ESB.
Yes. I was just going to get to that. Basically, I don't know if you have any Devon background, but if you guys know Exmouth, if you come down the hill on the left, no, on the right. Round the corner, just by the post office, there's this wonderful pub called the Swan's Nest. Yeah.
What does that have to do with ESB and OM? I don't understand.
I was going to get to that, but I'm a bit worried about the time. But basically, ESB is extra special bitter. Good luck. Vielen Glück. Bon change.
You get a grade of 2 ± 0 for presentation. Maria, you look confused. Maria, do you remember the time when you weren't confused? When you understood almost everything? When you understood who you are and what your role is in this life? Do you remember, Maria, when you knew where you were going and where you were coming from? Your place. Maria, we've taken him back from his chicken soup factory. He's come here to be with us tonight to tell you all about what's wrong. Maria, do you remember this voice?
Do you really believe this, Maria?
Wow.
Do you really believe this, Maria? Maria, do you really think this is true? Maria, seeking Maria as a woman, what do you think about women management?
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Very funny. It's a good thing. Women have been in the kitchen for 400 or 500 years. All of a sudden they should be in another place instead of just typewriting with the sexy curves they had before. What do you think that women should do nowadays in management? You really think so? Maria? Maria, would you accept the vice president as a woman?
Depends.
It depends. It depends. What, Maria? Doesn't this really remind you, this silence, of some subconscious, you know, about this strange guy that's living here in the center of you?
You mean Freud?
Freud. He's crazy! As a matter of fact, by coincidence, by pure coincidence, I have here something that I have to read to you. Maria. This is a circular letter by the anonymous Freudian Society, dated Vienna the 24th of December 1974. The hidden signals of the masochist manifest. Strange, isn't it? He's somebody that kisses his secretary even if he hates her. Cuts down sales, promotion to see sales go down. Do you think this is good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's mediocre? Maria, the question here, do you really think he's a masochist? Maria, is it a folie à deux? Maria, would you fire him?
If it's neurotic, yes, fire him. Get a new one.
Fire him, fire him. Maria, it says here, he has a very charming dog at home. He has very nice children. He has a wife that's pitching him a little bit, making him hell at home. So his only refuge he's having is the office. He can go there and live in paradise, live in peace. And you want to fire him? Are you really sure about that?
Depends.
Put your name tag up there. What do you think about it? Do you want to write this to me on the back, or should I write it on the back? Or would you like to think about it a bit? It's kind of strange, Maria, these crazy people coming here to this Machiavellian school learning all the tactics. But Maria, you're doing a fine job. You'll be very good. You'll be very good at all these things. Maria, I think you have approved our operations management course with distinction. So all I can wish you is good luck for the first midlife crisis.
Well, Maria, that's the end of our show. Tonight, we've got a little something for you to remember the show by. You can bring this home. It's a book. It's called This Is Your Life, Maria Acropolis. And it's bound by the INSEAD print shop.